I'm Amy Cherry. Flagler County School Board members could soon be term limited. Rich Petchke has the story.
A bill being considered by state lawmakers would limit school board terms throughout Florida to no more than 8 years in office. That's the same term limits for state representatives and senators. The Florida Constitution Revision Commission's Education Committee says it unanimously supports the measure. In Flagler County, there are currently no term limits for either the school board or the county commission, which prompted school board chair Trevor Tucker to tell a local newspaper that if school board members are bound by term limits, then term limits should apply to all elected officials. If the term limits measure passes through committee, it would appear on the November ballot, where 60% voter approval would be required for it to become law. I'm Rich Petchke.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
With temperatures expected to dip below 40 degrees tonight, Flagler County's only cold weather shelter will be opened at 205 North Pine Street in Bunnell from 5:30 p.m. until 8 a.m. Sue Bicking is chair of the sheltering tree.
Supper and breakfast are provided. We have a good cot for you if you need a warm place to stay.
If you need transportation to the shelter, call 437-3258, extension 105. A 1984 Mack fire truck recently retired by the city of Palm Coast finds a new home with the Sunshine Volunteer Fire Department in Harlan, Kentucky. John Arking has the story.
The gift was made possible through the efforts of former Fire Chief Howard Pfeiffer. In 2015, the city donated a 1986 Mack fire truck to the Lower Clover Fork Fire Department, also in Kentucky. Fire Engine 242 was purchased by the then newly formed City of Palm Coast Fire Department in 2004 as a backup apparatus used when frontline apparatus were down for repair or for volunteer firefighter staffing and during large-scale emergencies. Palm Coast Fire Chief Mike Beadle said they began the process of retiring the trucks from service in 2015, and after not finding enough interest for a sale, were approached about donating it. Pfeiffer, using his connections with the Society for the Preservation and Appreciation of Antique Motor Fire Apparatus in America, found two underserved fire districts in rural Kentucky and arranged the transfer, which was approved by the Palm Coast City Council. John Arking, Flagler's Morning News.
This portion of Flagler's Morning News, a service of Family Kia in St. Augustine, home of the red carpet treatment.
Marineland Dolphin Adventure has a new man in charge. Gary Inks is joining the facility as its general manager. He'll also serve as vice president of its parent company, Georgia Aquarium. Inks will lead the park's 80th anniversary celebration next year, marking the milestone with new programs and events. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.